Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. I will wait for a few people on the feed so we can start. Happy Monday to everybody. How's everyone doing? Hope that everybody's doing great. Hope that everybody is doing phenomenal. Good morning. God bless everybody. Let me just wait for a few people on the feed so we can start. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. Good morning to everybody. Happy Monday to everyone that is watching. I hope that you guys have a good initiation of the week, and also that you guys have a really productive and successful week, whatever you guys are doing. God bless my country of Mexico. God bless my city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Good morning to everyone. I hope that you guys are doing great. Let's start with the news, people. And I don't like to be what is the word? To be predicting things. I don't like to be predicting things. And really, I don't like, as I'm doing a live on my way to work, but I don't like to be predicting things, people. And I remember that I told you guys that on 2020, it was going to be a really difficult year for the President of the United States of America. I remember telling you guys that his elections were not going to be easy, and all the process that was going to be happening on his year for his re-election was going to be really difficult. Everybody was saying we got it in the pocket. You know, he's going to win. He's going to win by a landslide. You're wrong, Oscar. That is not going to happen. And it started to happen. Difficult things started, to happen. The impeachment, that is a disgrace. Also, a lot of things like this, mass migration, and situations and rallies and radical rallies against, patriotism and against love for the country occurring in the United States of America. Radical activists and all this stuff. And all of these things have occurred on this process on 2020 and before 2020 on the ending of 2019. And I remember also telling you guys the caravans are not going to stop. And the caravans are going to continue to come, whether they apply the tariff or they don't apply the tariff. If the United States stops Mexico from not receiving them, because it's a right for people to migrate, but it is a right to do them correctly and to migrate correctly and legally. But people, they need to understand that as I gave you guys something, a statement that I did, what it's going to be the punishment for the government of Mexico, not the Mexican people, but what it's going to be the punishment for the government of Mexico. And I told you guys, if you guys hit them in the pockets, all these crooked politicians, all these people that they are corrupt in the government of Mexico, all of these government officials that they are doing wrong, and you hit right there where it hurts, that is the pockets, in their pockets, where the money is at, things are going to change. And the United States has been really passive with Mexico. It's been really complacent. Has been, understandable about the United Nations Pact of Immigration. But also the United States has understood that, you know, we need each other for commerce and also for trade. That's where the money's at for the United States and for Canada. But most of all, the United States needs to understand that if they need to punish somebody, to learn and to understand that they are a first-class world country and that it needs to be respected, their laws and immigration, they need to punish. The government of the United States is being really passive, and they need to start punishing government officials over here in Mexico. What is government officials? Governors, municipal presidents, and also the federal government. As they apply the tariff, things are going to change and things are going to happen. Why am I saying this, people? Because a lot of people have been complaining about Mexico letting them in. There's nothing wrong with letting them in. The problem is, where are they going? And the problem is, how are they keeping them? You can let them in, but it's the responsibility of Mexico, because they are in this international pact of immigration, to keep them in one place. That is their obligation. What are the chances of these people staying in one place and not moving to another? Roughly, you know, you got 100% chance that they're going to move to another place and get smuggled to another city and another state. So that is the problem. That is the continuous problem. More than 60 children were found in the caravan. In this caravan, more than 60 children were found in this recent caravan from San Pedro Sula, unaccompanied minors. More than 60. But there's no problem at the borders, and there's no problem with child trafficking and child smuggling. There's no problem. More than 60 were returned to their homes by the government of Honduras and also by the government of Guatemala. And now they're investigating how many unaccompanied children and how many children that they have been trafficked in Mexico. This is the problem, people. The problem is that the United States needs to pressure for Mexico to get out of the United Nations Pact of Immigration, so this will stop. So this will stop. Now, there's another caravan coming, and it's on the 31st of January. It's not confirmed yet, but it's a big speculation that is coming out of El Salvador. El Salvador has been known for the cradle of, you know, the MS-13 and MS-18. As we know, the caravans are not inspected, are not screened like they're supposed to, and are not 100%. They are not peaceful. You know, as you guys have seen, Cindy Gomez-Shemp and Duke Gomez-Shemp they have been doing videos. Follow them, as they have been doing videos of the text messages and also the Facebook groups. And all these people, they laugh of the Mexican government, and also they laugh of the Mexican citizens. And the new caravan, it is an absolute disgrace to our national authorities, as they are laughing and saying, we don't care about them stopping us at the bridge. We are going to cross through the river. That is more easy. And there's always Pueblos Sin Fronteras waiting for us on the other side of the river. And there's always Border Without Frontiers waiting for us on the other side of the river, helping us to get to the other side. That is the problem, people. That the government of the United States needs to work together with the government of Mexico, the ones that they want to end this. And the government of the United States needs organizations like Pueblos Sin Fronteras. All these organizations that they're advocating for child trafficking and human smuggling. They need to end that. They need to end all these activists that they're coming to our country and provoking and funding all these organizations and all these people. They need to stop all of these activists and organizations from the United States that they are funding for these people to instigate and cross and have a possibility to get to the United States of America. New caravan is coming on the 31st. The amount calculated is 2,000 people from El Salvador. And now the amount that is speculated that is on the bridge is between 600 to 700 people that they are awaiting to cross to Mexico and to stay in Tapachula. They've been letting them in by the amounts of 10 and 15 and 20. The people are not happy on the other side of the bridge, saying that it's supposed to be complete. Facebook groups and all the migrants in the caravan are saying, let's not wait, let's go all in once. Let's not respect their law. It is our right to migrate. And it's our right to go to the United States and ask for the asylum. Also, Facebook conversations like, I'm already at Dallas. I'm already at Texas. I'm already at El Paso. I'm already on the other side. It's easy. Come. They will give you everything. Organizations like Pueblos Sin Fronteras, that they're funding them and they're telling them to come. A lot of instigators and Facebook groups, a lot of instigators and motivators that they say that it's easy for them to come and then get kidnapped, trafficked, and killed under travesty to go to the border. Update on the caravan that it just came. 600 to 700 there are still awaiting on the underside of the bridge of the Rodolfo Robles Bridge, as they are waiting for their entrance to stay in Mexico and to wait for their legal process, as it is the practically the visa of transit. A lot of people want me to explain what is the visa of transit and how this immigration process starts. The visa of transit is a document that permits you to move around the whole country. Without this document, they only give you the asylum in the state that you're coming into. What is the state that they're coming into? Chiapas. That is the border that is colliding with Guatemala. So they stay there. Meanwhile, they ask for the asylum and they stay there for the visa of transit. That is their problem. They don't want to stay for the visa of transit. So the other caravan that is coming is speculated for more than 2,000 people. And more people are coming together in Guatemala after seeing that they're letting them in by the amounts of 20. That is the problem also. That as I told you guys, this is the problem. As soon as they see that they're letting them in, as soon as they see that it's easy process, a lot of people are going to rise. That is the problem when they enter Mexico. There's another 1,500 people are awaiting them for them to rise and say, it is easy, let's keep on moving. But operation and inspection points have been put in Tapachula all the way to Mapastepec, Oaxaca, to stop them in case that they want to rally, in case they want to manifest themselves and be walking illegally without documents through the state of Chiapas. Now, when is this new caravan going to leave? It's going to leave on the 31st of January from El Salvador to the borders again, to Cunuman and also to Talisman at the bridge of Rodolfo Robles and the Suchiate. They're going to leave over there and try to cross again, like the first day that this past caravan has crossed, that they wanted to cross violently, radically, and also aggressively through our country. I hate to say that I told you so, but I told you guys that the caravans were not going to stop. That is a process that is going to continue, and it's going to continue happening. Meanwhile, Mexico is in this United Nations Pact of Immigration. Meanwhile, then Mexico is handled by a socialism president. Meanwhile, Mexico is part of this globalist agenda by the United Nations and Soros. And meanwhile, that Mexico is allowing all this violence to come to our country. Not all the caravan is violent. We already agreed, we already know that a lot of people are coming at peace, and a lot of people probably they deserve the asylum. But the problem right here is, people, that there's a lot of men coming in. There's a lot of children, that they're unaccompanied children. And the caravan, all these, socialist Democrats in your Congress, the four fantastic socialists like Veronica Escobar, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, and also Alexandria Ocasio, they say that in the caravan there's no violence, and there's no trafficking of children, and there's no bad people. There's always good people. And this proves again that every caravan has trafficking of children. More than 60 were found in San Pedro Sula, and they were returned back to their homes. How many do you think they've already been smuggled? How many do you think that they've already been smuggled to another country? How many do you think that they are suffering right now because they're not with their parents and they're using them to get the asylum to the United States of America? How many of them, how many women do you think that they are being kidnapped to get the political asylum in Mexico and then in the United States of America? These caravans don't work, and they haven't been working. And the next one that is on the 31st of January, I promise people that is not going to be peaceful. I already know that it's not going to be peaceful, and it's going to be violent, because they are aggressive as soon as they hit our border. And as soon as they hit our border to provoke and to instigate to cross illegally in a massive number. Not as just 200, 300. No, by thousands. Unbelievable. So update for everybody that is watching. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everyone. I'm Oscar Blue from Border Network News and America's Voice. Thank you for listening to me. And this Monday that we're giving an update on the current caravan that is waiting at the bridge of Rodolfo Robles and the Suchate 1 and the entrance of Talisman and the entrance of Tecunuman. Sorry. And right now the number that is practically they're saying is between 600 to 700, close to that fraction, because they've been letting them in by the amounts of 20. So the caravan has decreased of the number, but more people have been arriving to Guatemala, so the caravan is increasing, in a way. A new caravan is coming. The new caravan is on the 31st of January. This caravan is coming from El Salvador. This caravan apparently is speculated to be between the 2,000 people. And this is the cradle of El Salvador has been the cradle of violence for the Mara Salvatruchas, the MS-18, the MS-13s. Really violent gang. You guys already know. You guys already have it on your country. And this caravan needs to be screened. This caravan needs to be inspected, as government officials in our country have been receiving instructions by our president to let every single one of them in to the state of Tapachula, to the state of Chiapas, and the city of Tapachula. And I don't know how much the citizens of Mexico and Tapachula can take. I really don't know how much. Horrible. As we are going to be receiving updates later on this evening by Carlos Mejia Lopez, our journalist in contact over there. Follow him, as I am going to be posting his link later on, so you can follow him during the day. He's going to be broadcasting today from the bridge of Rodolfo Robles and giving you guys updates in Spanish. With all the pleasure, I will be translating for you guys later on this afternoon of every live feed that he's doing and broadcasting you, important information that he's giving to old Central America and South America. And that is the thing. Eric Alvarado Crowley says, does Mexico even have the capability to identify these criminals? Now, let me tell you something that has been happening. The intelligence of the United States, agents of intelligence from the United States of America, as ICE, have been working with Mexican authorities to go to the South Door and identify criminals as they are being wanted in the United States of America, so they won't enter Mexico and they won't enter the United States of America. So they already planning ahead on what can happen and what can they stop, what can they do to stop these people. I believe that is a great and magnificent plan. I believe that is it's going to be and ultimately, in a way, it's going to lead to to an advantage for people to be, conscient of something, that something is being done. That something is being done. Questions, everybody. God bless everybody. It's nice to say hi to you guys. God bless everybody in the United States of America and my country of Mexico. Thank you so much for watching me. I want to say thank you to all my new followers that they're coming into my page. Thank you so much for being patient. My broadcast, a lot of people have been saying you take too long to start. That's the way I am. That's the way I always been. I take a minute for people to come in the feed. Why? Because I want to be respectful to every audience and to every single one of you, in a way that I wait for you guys to come in to get the notifications and to give the news all at once, so I won't repeat myself every constant minute. And that is why I want to say hi to every single new follower that is coming in. Also follow my partner, Conservative Anthony, as he's running for Congress in District 16 of El Paso. Also follow Sandra Lee Whitten, as she is running for Congress in District 28 of Texas. Follow her, as she is an excellent and beautiful human being, beautiful mother, and also an excellent woman, strong woman, that she wants to run, and she is going to win. If you guys support her, she is going to win and do a fantastic job for your country. Also, you can go to Jim Bambi's page and support his GoFundMe, as he is trying to raise money to acquire a lawyer so he can fight the open border mafia, as he's being accused wrongly on a court of the United States of America, as he's awaiting his day of court. You can go over there to his GoFundMe and try to support Jim Bambi, as he is trying to do his best to fight the open border mafia. Excellent work that he has done, documenting, keyword, documenting all the open border mafia as they are crossing massively to the United States. Questions, everybody, if they want to ask, I'm right here for you guys. Good morning to everybody as we are heading to work. Thank you for being with me, and we're getting close to the 21,000 followers. Wow, you guys been awesome. You guys are fantastic. You guys are great. The page is growing, and our information is going places and growing also. So thank you so much. You guys have phenomenal hearts. Thank you, and God bless you. I tell people all the time to follow you. Thank you so much, Miss Joanne Tuning Michaels. Thank you. God bless you. Questions, everybody that wants to ask, I'm right here for you guys. I got apparently like around 10 minutes for you guys to have questions, so I'm right here. There's the link right there on the bottom if you guys want to find Carlos. There's the link right there on the bottom. It says find Carlos, Facebook, Naun Noticias, N-A-U-N Noticias, news, Naun Noticias. That's where you can find Carlos. And if you guys want to support Carlos, you can message him privately and say, hey, you know what, I want to support you, man. I want to contribute to your work, contribute to your work, and you guys can do that also. Big hug to you. Great one. Thank you so much, Miss Janet Burns. Thank you so much. God bless you, Miss Janet. Thank you. Questions, everybody that wants to ask, I'm right here for you guys. You guys want to ask questions? Let me just... I'm right here. I'll wait. Jim Bambi's birthday today. Oh. Congratulations, Jim. You're getting a year older, man. You're up there, boy. Questions, everybody that wants to ask, I'm right here. Did not the first caravan please phase your president? Did not the first caravan face your president? I don't understand your question, Miss Nancy Altamirano. I'm sorry, I don't understand your question. Jim's contact info. You can go to Jim Bemby's page, and you can contact him directly right there. Does the caravan know about paying the cartel? You know, that is important. Thank you for asking that. Does Mexico really have jobs for the caravans? Apparently, my president said 4,000 jobs, and people in Tapachula and in Chiapas are struggling. There's the Jim Bambi info right here on the bottom. People in Tapachula and Chiapas, they're struggling for jobs. I don't know where does he get this idea of, you know, that he has jobs for a lot of people. I don't know where. But what you were saying, there's a loudspeaker on, you know, you can go to my page and find it. My manager did a fantastic and phenomenal job, and also my moderators, but specifically my manager did a fantastic job on a video. She created this video, and is a recap of all the videos that Carlos and, you know, other journalists have been sending me. That is really important for you guys to see as a loudspeaker. You can see how they are crossing the river, and you can see how they trying to cross. Okay, face means to bother, like did the first caravan bother AMLO? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the explanation. Thank you. I will answer that question. Let me just get to this one. So the thing is that they're having a loudspeaker that says, be careful, there's you know, there's kidnappings, there's cartel activity, not because you're asking the asylum, you know, it means that they're going to give it to you in the United States. So be careful on migrating. And also, you are going to migrate, you're going to do it peacefully, and you need to show documents over here. Not showing documents, it means that you are going to be returned back. So it's a loudspeaker that has been playing. Meanwhile, the government officials are inspecting these people. So I like that. I like that in a way, you know. Face that means to bother, like the first caravan bother your AMLO. When they try to question him about all the violence that the caravan brings, and the trafficking of children, and trafficking of humans, and human smuggling, and child smuggling that has been happening, and drug smuggling, he says that they are suffering and we need to help these people. So the only thing that we're asking is, you know, if you're not going to stop them, please inspection these people and screen these people like it's supposed to, you know, and keep them where they're supposed to be kept until they are, you know, legally in our country to be walking around or be moving from one place to another. Just they want jobs only in the United States. Sad, not a reason for asylum. Yes, you know, a lot of, and I'm going to debate on that with you. A lot of them, yes, they want to be in the United States, but you can see a lot of people from Haiti. They want to stay in Mexico. A lot of people from Haiti, they want to be in Mexico. They don't want to go to the United States. They want to migrate to the United States properly and documented and legally. Now, a lot of people from Central America, the majority that wants to go to the United States, I agree with you on that one. But not all of the people want to directly go to the United States. I can tell you more than 15,000 arrived in 2015 over here, and a lot of them have stayed in our country and have enjoyed our, you know, our culture and our city, and they have, you know, behaved, done things legally. They're good workers, good people, and the diversity of cultures has to exist and coexist in every country. But you know, but a lot of these people have stayed over here, and you know, in the future they want to migrate correctly to the United States of America. But a lot of them from Central America and from, you know, other countries, they want to migrate incorrectly to your country. I agree with you on that one. Is anything being done to stop these caravans at the source? I don't mean, you know, there's the word stopped. The word stopped. If you guys think that it's going to be closed and nobody's going to enter, you guys are wrong. That is never going to happen. If you guys think that the government of Mexico is going to put right there military, and it's going to say nobody, no one, not even one enters, is never going to happen. Is never going to happen. They're letting them in because it's their right to migrate, and also they're letting them in because they're keeping them on one state, and from there to acquire their legal paperwork so they can migrate to another state and another state and another state. That is the problem that I've been telling you guys. Meanwhile, Mexico doesn't get out of the United Nations Pact of Immigration, caravans are going to continue to come. That question, I understand that question. But that question is getting, awfully sad. Why? Because it's the same question being asked on every live feed. And I'm not getting mad, brother. I'm not getting mad. But the thing that we need to understand is the problem is the United Nations Pact of Immigration. It's not Mexico stopping them. It's the United Nations Pact. This is the United Nations. This is a globalist agenda, how they're pushing migration and people. This is not only the Mexican government. It has their fault. 100% it is their fault. What about the government? What about their government? Isn't there any sanctions for Central America? Well, that's a thing that your government of the United States of America needs to start doing. And if they're going to apply tariffs on Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras, well, they need to be applying them right now. And also, they need support for their economy to be increased, and also to prosperity. That's what they need. Remember on the last part of the document of the tariff, you guys are forgetting about that. And that is really extremely important. Then the last agreement with Pompeo and Marcelo Ebrard, the document that talks about, the sanctions of the tariff, on the last paragraph says, you, United States of America, you are going to comply with the agreement that you signed on December 2018, on the 18th of December. You agreed that you were going to cooperate to make Central America prosper and to better their infrastructure and to create jobs. Read that document. That document was signed by Pompeo and also by the government of the United States of America. Read it. I'm not lying. Read it. Since the document was signed by the 5% tariff, I said that is a huge mistake. Because you're giving them a leverage to understand that they are a possibilities of everybody going to everywhere. As soon as you get leverage to these caravans and to all this mass migration, it's going to continue. That is the problem. Let me just see one comment right here. This has been happening for many years. Yes, it has. But how many people can 5 states hold? You're right. That's what I just said. I don't know how much the citizens of Tapachula can take. What happened to them to ask for asylum in their first country they came to? That's what they're asking asylum in Mexico. Guatemala didn't comply with the rules of asking asylum. So the one that needs to be sanctioned and punished is Guatemala. But they are Mexico is compliant. Mexico is enforcing that they need to ask first for the asylum in Mexico, and to stop and to wait for their paperwork to get their visa transit. Does Mexico sanction Central America? Erika, that is a shame. Mexico does not sanction Central America. Mexico funds Central America. They just gave out 30, and 30. That's $100 million. $100 million they gave to Central America so they can provide for their farms and also for farm workers. Why is everything the United States' fault? I'm not saying it is the United States' fault. Who said that? Who said that is the United States' fault? I never said that. I never said that. This is the United Nations' fault. That is whose fault is it? That is whose fault is it? And they need to be really careful about signing the document. This I have explained to you guys. You know, I have explained to you guys in the past the document that it was signed. The document that it was signed on the 5% tariff, the last paragraph. Don't get mad at me. It is a reality. Being sarcastic with the comment. Oh, okay. I'll send you a big hug, Erika. The last paragraph of the agreement with the tariff, that last part, read it. You guys Google it. Google, you know, tariff agreement with Mexico, and Google that last paragraph. It says that the United States is agreeing to make a Central America prosper and to create a better infrastructure and to help them economy. So that in a way provokes all of this. It really does. So it is just like, I don't understand. You wanted to stop, or you're going to help, but how can you stop it if you're going to help? It's just difficult to understand. I will post the 5% tariff agreement, and I will post the document on my page so you guys can see it. I don't remember where I had it. I think I have a picture of it. I need to search it on my phone or my memory, and then I can post it so you guys can see it. That is one of the problems, that, you know, it's not all, you know, that is the problem. The problem is the United Nations. We already know that, but, you know, it has a lot of exits. So, you know, we need to close those exits and just focus on the main animal, that is George Soros. God bless you all. It was really nice talking to you guys on this Monday. Stay safe. Follow my partner, Conservative Anthony, as he's running for Congress in District 16 of El Paso. And also follow Sandra Lee Whitten, as she's running for District 28 of Texas. Also follow Jim Bemby as he's trying to fight the open border mafia. With his case, go to his page, and if you guys trying to contribute to his cause, right there, you got a GoFundMe on his page. And also, you know, follow all types of patriots. Follow my partner, follow my boy, man, Ben Bergquam. Follow him. He has he has a lot of work to do. So follow my boy, Ben Bergquam also. God bless you guys. You know, follow Cindy and Duke Gomez Shemp. Follow them also. They're giving out really good information on the caravan. So God bless you guys. Stay safe. And always remember, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first.